Hey everybody, GL1 here. Welcome to my online toy museum. And today I'm going to talk about a couple of sets I recently got from Temu. Just trying out Temu little by little and seeing, checking out the quality of the things that they have. And so I ordered a couple of sets of Lego-like blocks that build insects. And first one here I have is a praying mantis, and it is excellent. The instructions are overall very good. It shows you the pieces that you're going to need, and shows you some pretty good angles. You see what they do is they gray out the things that you've already put together. And this one even comes with a couple of stickers that you put on the back. But let me show you the toy here. So this was under $4. And it really looks like a praying mantis. So you have the forearms, the gripper arms, when a praying mantis attacks. Some of you may remember I did research on praying mantids, and these are the arms that strike nearly at the speed of sound, and they grab onto its prey, and they usually have spikes here, and they spike into the insect so it can't get away, or spider. Or even small fish and snakes and even birds. But that's, those are very effective weapons. And then they have their legs back here, their walking legs. And it's an insect, so it has 6 legs. And they have wings back here. And larger ones don't fly too well. They pretty much just fly in a straight line. The males are smaller and can fly a little bit better. Now, the model does not come in a form where you can move the head. So this piece here is all the way back up in there, but it doesn't let you move the head. So I moved it out one divot, and now you can move the head side to side, which really gives you that praying mantis look. And you have, great articulation in the legs. And the quality of the plastic is also excellent, and they really stick together hard, harder, firmer than Legos. So, I mean, if you drop this thing, it's not going to fall apart everywhere. So, very happy with the mantis. And I also ordered a beetle. Now, the instructions for the beetle, I threw everything away on the beetle. I threw the instructions in the box away. I had to make some modifications. I couldn't tell from the picture what exactly they wanted. I kept trying different things, and I couldn't get all the pieces to fit together right. But what's nice about it is you've got your wings back here that can go in and out, and you have your multi-movement legs. And this is a different company that made the beetle. And I think the beetle was about $3, $4 also. But you see it has ball joints, whereas the mantis does not have ball joints. It's hinge joints everywhere, but they swivel. Ball joints, I like ball joints better for things. You even have your gripper arms, on a ball joint. And, beetles, they are, they have been thought to be the most numerous insect in the world, but then it was postulated that there are at least 2 species of wasp that infect beetles, that will actually fly and attack them and inject their eggs inside. So they figure there might be at least twice as many wasp species as beetles. So that might actually be the most numerous insect. But anyway, there's thousands of species of beetles, and some of them fight, and a lot of them, though, would become prey for a mantis. And the way a mantis would attack something like this, most likely, is it would grab it around its head and its thorax, and it has 6 legs like an insect, and then it would chew the head off. And that's typical of how mantids attack their prey. But they learn, or already have in some sort of genetic memory, what they're going after. So whatever is dangerous on an insect, like if it has a stinger in the back or mandibles like on an ant, it will grab the head of an ant and the thorax, the back, or the abdomen actually, I'm sorry, and so that it can't be stung or bit, and then it will chew the head off. It will do that with wasps and with bees and then with ants and with spiders. What it will often do is it will just grab all the legs and just eat it straight down the middle, which I know is gruesome, but when I was doing research and feeding them many times and multiple mantids for years, I was able to observe all of that hunting style. So what's great about this guy is, you can really position him in to look, like a mantis. And it's actually the size of a large mantis. And I remember Mrs. GL1 was once putting a shirt on. This is horrific. And she felt something scraping her. And she's like, there's something scraping me. And she reached back behind her and pulled a mantis out this size that had somehow gotten in the house and in the shirt and was down her back. And of course, she screamed and threw the mantis across the room. And the mantis was fine. It actually didn't get hurt. So, fun story. But anyway, this is also a sticker that goes on its nose there. And you look, even the eyes look like the little reflective parts that you see on a praying mantis, and you can move the antennas. And you have the same thing on the beetle. You can move the antennas, and I showed you can move these little spikes back and forth, the mandible parts, and then these are the little eyes under there. It's kind of like a little crab. And I think the see-through parts are kind of neat, because beetles are kind of like that. And then you can just fold its wings in. And I love the way that the detail thinking about making the back legs slightly longer than the two forelegs, which is common in mammals that stalk and jump, like lions and tigers. The back legs are longer because they will crouch down and leap, and the back legs being longer give them more leaping power, whereas with wolves, the front legs are longer than the back legs because they run and they chase things down, and they use their mouths to to wreak havoc on whatever they're hunting, and they don't leap and pounce and grip. They don't have the claws for gripping, but they don't do that leaping and pouncing. So anyway, for what it's worth. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that, and I will be talking to you soon. Take care.